Imagine getting a fire cape and not being able to wear it. On this Ironman, every unique drop is locked until I get the pet from that very same log. Zora, raids, even the dragon pickaxe, a very important item that'll sit in my bank until I can get the chaos elemental pet. These two items are very important for future grinds. Welcome to Pet Peeved. There's a lot I need to knock out first before I can dive into the real grinds on this account. Last episode, I went full speedrun mode, completing quests, grabbing Barrow's gloves, and even knocking out the Mauritania hard diary just to set myself up for Barrows. Today, we're focusing on a few goals to push this account forward. Here's the plan. Number 1, Barrows. I need tank gear. Helm, body, legs, doesn't matter which ones I get. Eventually, I do want full sets like Guthans for healing at God Wars Dungeon and other places, but for now, I'll take what I can get. Number 2, Perilous Moons. The armor sets that I get here will probably be my best in slot for a long time, and having Barrow's tank gear will help me farm this a bit more effectively. And lastly, I want to tackle my first pet grind. Getting this pet unlocks a very important item, not just for skilling, but also for TOA and chambers in the future, but more on that later. I do also plan on training Slayer eventually, not only for some very specific unlocks for the achievement diary and for future Slayer bossing, but before I dive into Slayer, I grabbed an herb sack from Tithe Farm because let's be real, Slayer monsters love dropping herbs, and I love having inventory space. Sorry, UIMs. I also lucked out and got a black mask, which gives me just over 16% melee boost on task, and once I imbue it, it'll buff range and magic as well, making Slayer even faster. I did do some AFK training at Sulphur Naguas, and I somehow snagged a dragon spear, which is a 1 in 87,000 drop rate since I believe it rolls items twice. I don't think I'll use it anytime soon, and I'm not sure if it's entirely useful apart from a couple elite clue steps, but even getting this now is pretty great. While AFKing Sulphur Naguas, I also managed to stack 1,000 sulfurous essence, which if you didn't know, these give 50 runecrafting experience each, so that means a nice juicy 50k RC XP drop for me, taking me from 41 to 49 runecrafting. I wonder if I can stack more of these for an even bigger runecrafting XP drop in the future. Quick side note. Turns out my dragon spear is actually locked behind two pets, Herbivore and Chompy Chick, which are in the miscellaneous section of the collection log. Not only that, but items like the Dragon Warhammer and Zombie Axe are both locked behind these pets, so I'm wondering if I should only get one of these pets to unlock the miscellaneous section, or should I get both? Let me know in the comments down below what you think, because either way, it's gonna be a grind. Now, one of the first big goals I want to start really soon is Barrows, but before I start, I figured I'd knock out the medium combat achievements. Why? Because it lets me wear Gommel's Hilt 2, which makes me immune to the prayer drain effect at Barrows. Normally, you lose 8 prayer points every 18 seconds while underground here at Barrows, plus an extra point per brother killed that stacks. But if I can get the Gommel's Hilt 2, my prayer will never drain, and I should essentially never have to use prayer potions here. So I went and speed ran as many combat achievements as I could, and luckily I was able to find a bunch of tasks I could complete even with my current stats on my Ironman. After a few days, I was able to do enough combat achievements to the point where all I needed now were the last few combat achievements that I could complete at Barrows itself, so I finished them here. Defensive strategy, which is to kill a brother with only magic, pray for success, kill all 6 brothers without taking damage, just like that, kill Carol using only special attacks, faithless crip, kill all 6 with 0 prayer points. With the medium combat achievements now unlocked, I'm gonna head over to Warriors Guild to get my reward. All I have to do is just keep this equipped the entire time at Barrows, and my prayer will essentially never drain. I do have level 70 prayer right now, and I'm fairly confident that I can kill all 6 Barrows brothers without needing to use any prayer potions. And after each Barrows run, I'll use a Ring of Dueling to teleport to the Enclave and use the rejuvenation pool there to restore all my stats and rinse and repeat. Now I'm ready for Barrows. Yo, Varrock's Helm, that's probably the best tank helm that you can get. This one has like a +3 prayer bonus too, and I think it's the only Barrows helm that actually has that.
Hold on. Don't get too excited.
Who the hell was that?
It's me, your conscience.
My conscience is British?
Not the point. The point is, you messed up.
What? How?
Last episode, you used Sunfire Splinters for 70 prayer.
Okay, and?
Check the log.
Oh.
Yup, you broke your own rule in episode 1. Shameful, really.
Wait, hold on.
Silence! There must be consequences. Alk your Verax helm.
That's cruel. This is really good.
Exactly. That's why it'll hurt. Justice must be served.
What if I just alk a different Barrows item that I get in the future?
No.
But
No. Now, alk the helm and repent.
fine. I'd also like to clear up some confusion I saw in the comments of the last video. Graceful is allowed because the agility pet is not in the same collection log section as the outfit. The same goes for the Rogue's Den outfit and the thieving pet. My rule is based on log placement, so I'm able to use them. Hopefully that clears things up. 25 chest, Barrows champion combat achievement completed. Couple more combat achievement points is always good. It'll add up over time. Okay, a Verox top. That'd go great if I had a Verox helm. Ooh, Torag's hammers. I think this is actually going to be really good for me at Perilous Moons until I can get the dual weapons, whatever they're called, from the Blood Moon itself. Torag's hammers are a double hit crush weapon, so that might actually be best in slot for me there just for a little while, so not bad at all. Ooh, Aram's Hood. I think this is an okay item. Technically, I don't have any other mage-related helms, so until I can get something better for my helm slot, this is going to be good. Now, if I could get Aram's robe top or skirt, those would be some good upgrades. Oh, okay. Well, I guess a dupe item is bound to happen here eventually, but definitely wasn't expecting it to be back-to-back uniques for Aram's Hood. Okay, of course I get Verox plate skirt after I alk the helm. I mean, this is tank legs for now, unless I get a better one, but if I still had the Verox helm, I'd only need the flail to have my first full set from Barrows. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Aram's robe top. Actually huge. Okay, that was the first run of today as well. Definitely happy about that one. That one is, that's sick. We also have the hood as well, so that's not too bad. Would be nice if I could get the robe skirt as well. This is not one of the items that I'm currently looking for, but it is very much accepted. That is amazing. Still hoping to get an actual tank helm, at least another one. And we technically do have our tank top and bottom, but I wouldn't mind getting something else, but we'll see. No way. We got it back. Let's go. Okay. I'm actually kind of happy to get that one. That's kind of funny. Alked the first item that we got here for that forfeit, and we got it back. That is actually pretty cool. Let me see. Yeah, 2 dupe Verox helms. No Verox flail, so no full set there, although that would be kind of cool to get a full set. Oh my god! Holy crap! I'm glad that I continued. Oh my god! Wow, 2 items, really good items too. Guthin's helm and a Carol's leather top. That's amazing. Holy crap! I've never even gotten a double chest on my main ever before. Those are 2 really good items to get together. They're just 2 good items to get overall, but together in a double chest. Holy crap, that's amazing. Darox helm. Okay, not bad. I think full Darox would be nice to have in the future, potentially if I ever want an AFK Nightmare Zone, but other than that, I know it's used for a combat achievement at Hydra. Other than that, I don't think there's really much use for it, but it's still nice to get. Ooh, there we go. Guthin's War Spear. I just need the Guthin's top and legs, and that'll be full Guthin's if I could get lucky. Carol's Coif. Okay, not the best item, but I will say it does look cool when you wear it. Okay, that's not a tank body, but I'll absolutely take that one. That right there, that's Aram's completed. Holy, that's pretty good. Okay. Wait, I think now I can actually wear full Arams to Barrows, and I think it'll be a slight upgrade to what I'm wearing right now. Honestly, that's pretty sick. Where is it? There we go. We got the hood and the top, and we now have full Arams unlocked. That's amazing. I don't have the staff, but I don't think the staff is like super useful to me right now, but that's pretty cool. I'm still trying to get one of the tank bodies. I could use Verox, Brassard, or however you pronounce that word. I really want one of these 3 ones, so I'm going to continue going to Barrows, and we'll see what happens. Okay, Carol's leather skirt. I think that's full Carol's minus the crossbow. Pretty good. Oh, dupe Verox top already. If only that was a flail. Guthin's helm number 2, another dupe. Ah, okay, there we go. 285 chest in, thorax plate body. This is the tank body that I wanted. I did get Varrock's top a while back, but I wanted a better top for more defense, and this is better stats-wise compared to the Varrock's top. So with this, I think I'm going to be done with Barrows for now, and we can head on over to the next grind. Just to show you guys the difference between the Varrock's top, these are the defensive stats for it. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but yeah, Thorax is just way better. Varrock's is better for other things later on because it gives a +5 prayer bonus, but I'll definitely take Thorax. Alright, with Barrow's grind completed for now, it's time for something even bigger, Perilous Moons, or Moons of Peril. Think of it as Barrows on steroids. Better gear, tougher fights, but unlike Barrows, I'm going for the green log here and collecting every item. The sets that you can get here are the Eclipse Moon set, the Blue Moon set, and the Blood Moon set. I'll break down each set and the special effects that they have later on, but for now, just know that these are probably my best in slot until I unlock pets for higher tier gear. And luckily for me, there's no Perilous Moons pets, so I can equip everything as I get them. Here's my setup, and the best part about this area is that all supplies are free because you can get them yourself in here without leaving. Ooh, chest number 18, first unique, Eclipse Moon Tassets. I can't even wear the Eclipse armor set yet because it requires 75 range, but that's easy to get and I'll just work on that later. Ooh, Blue Moon Spear. I actually like the look of the Blue Moon gear, and the cool thing about this staff is that not only does it act as a melee weapon with decent stab, slash, and crush stats, it also allows me to auto-cast elemental spells from the standard spellbook, and it can auto-cast combat spells from the Arceus and Ancient spellbooks. Oh, okay, cool. Blood Moon Tassets, finally something. Cool. Those are worth 13 mil? Damn. Okay. I mean, they're priceless to me, of course, but that's another set piece right there. Neat. That is my third item. Working on that. Oh man, I want those dual Makua Halawa to whatever that is. I need those. Why is your desk floating? That's a spell. All right, let me see something. Ooh, we actually got something. Wait, was that back to back? Oh my god, that actually was back to back. That's crazy. Blood Moon Tassets into the Eclipse at Lattle. That's the range weapon thing. That's good. Good. We got another thing. I didn't think I was gonna get a back to back. That's pretty sick. Oh, this is the item that I was most looking forward to, and I'm really glad that I got these dual maracas early. I know they're not pronounced dual maracas, but the other word looks harder to pronounce, so y'all just have to bear with me. Either way, this replaces my Thorax hammers, and we're gonna have an easier time here at Perilous Moons. The stats of this weapon are pretty strong, plus 121 to crush, and plus 115 to stab. I'll be using these more so against things weak to crush, obviously, and they look pretty cool too. Oh, already? Blood Moon Helm? That's a third Blood Moon piece. Only one more to go to finish this set. There we go. Eclipse Moon Helm. I think I just went over 30 chests dry for that one. Definitely nice to break any kind of dry streak here at Moons. Oh, Eclipse chest plate. I think that's full Eclipse armor completed now. I still need to complete Blood and Blue Moon sets, but we're only at 134 KC, and I think we're doing really good in terms of RNG. I do still need to train my range to 75 to wield this set, but that'll go quick, and I'll probably do that through Slayer. I'm getting more excited to actually be done with Moons now, though, seeing my first set completion. Oh, okay. Blood Moon chest, only 4 chests later, I believe. That's Blood Moon set completed now. I just need Blue Moon set to go. And I'll be done with Perilous Moons for now until I eventually come back for more Atlatl darts to upkeep that. First dupe piece, unlucky, but I will say that having any dupe piece is actually kind of a blessing in disguise. The reason why is because these sets degrade over time when using them, and it costs 1.5 million gold to fully recharge them, which is a lot of GP for me right now. So having dupe pieces saves me a little bit of money until I can get enough to be able to afford recharging them. Okay, Blue Moon Helm. I have the spear already, so I just need the chest and legs to finish the set. Another dupe Eclipse weapon. The weapons don't degrade, and I know I can actually turn in dupe pieces for a chance at getting another piece, but I don't want to do that. I'd like to stack up the dupe items in the bank long term just as a fun goal. But to touch up on that, there is an NPC by the lunar chest that you can talk to. The same one where you can turn in those essence for runecrafting XP, where if you have any dupe pieces of moon gear, you can gamble with the NPC and have a 1 in 50 chance of receiving another piece of gear. The downside of this is that this NPC does not respect the dupe protection that normal lunar chest provides. So if I were to turn in the duplicate Eclipse weapon, I could either get nothing back, I could get another piece of moon's gear at a rate of 1 in 50, or I could even receive the same Eclipse weapon back. So to me, it doesn't really seem too worth it. Dupe pair of Eclipse pants coming in. Dupe Blood Moon pants. Again, the dupes are a blessing in disguise, surely. Not coping on that at all. Alright, third Eclipse weapon. If I somehow die or just lose one weapon in the future, at least I have backups now. I swear, I'm going to get dupes of everything now before I complete the Blue Moon set, aren't I? Hey, there we go. I just had to complain a little bit. Blue Moon chest plate. Surely I won't go too dry for the pants to finish up the set, right? There it is. Okay, I'm happy. We're done. Perilous Moons, or Moons of Peril, whichever one you want to say, is completed with that. That should be a green log. My first green log on the account, too, which is kind of nice. There it goes. Okay, I just had to click away. We did get some dupes here, which is actually not too bad. I got a lot of loot during this grind, so actually, let's go to the bank. I haven't left here in days, honestly. I don't even know what's in the bank, but let's go check out all of the drops. Oh, 61 mil. Actually, it's a little bit, actually, it's way more than that. I used some of these items, so I can't even check the prices on them. One of the more important drops for the Perilous Moon set is these Atlatl darts. 16.5 thousand of them, which I got. Another 3.3 mil there. Hopefully, these last me a long time, because I would rather not go back to Perilous Moons anytime soon. This should last me quite a while, and by the time I do need to go back to Perilous Moons for more darts, I'm going to assume my stats are going to be a lot higher, so the runs are just going to be a lot quicker. So it shouldn't matter either way. All right, not counting the uniques, this is all the supply drops that I got from Perilous Moons. 8 mil worth of supplies, 3,000 water orbs that I'm going to save until I get a whole bunch of battle staffs. I'll turn them into water battle staffs and then just alchem for money. Some yew seeds and maple seeds that I'll do for farming. A whole bunch, 1.6k of Horrorlanders, 600 Irrit Leaf, which I'm pretty sure I'm just going to turn all into super attack potions. Almost 2,500 soft clay, 1,200 super compost, almost 15,000 swamp tar, which I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to use or if these are useful at all. If you know, let me know in the comment section down below. And a whole bunch of wormling bones, sun-kissed bones, and a lot of blessed bone shards, which is basically prayer XP. I'll probably turn all these wormling bones and sun-kissed bones into more blessed bone shards, see how much that gives me, and that's just some more prayer XP. But I gotta say, these Perilous Moon outfits do look pretty cool. These are gonna go a long way for future PVMing, bossing grinds. This one's probably my favorite just for how it looks. The Blue Moon. The only thing is that I can't wear the Eclipse Moon set just yet. I'm kind of missing 75 range, so that's probably going to be one of my next goals coming up, is just to get 75 in that, which I'll probably train by start training my Slayer later on. But either way, that's a big grind, big goal out of the way so early, and I can finally move on to the next one. By the way, if anyone has any Ironman tips, join my Discord server, link down below. I probably need them. And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I get comfortable with them and they aren't too difficult for me to understand their special effects. Speaking of the special effects, let's go over them real quick. The Blood Moon set is primarily a melee focused set. The armors, chest and legs share Bando's strength bonus, but have weaker defenses, except for slightly lower slash defense and much higher magic defense. When the full Blood Moon set is worn, the Blood Rager effect gives the weapons a 33% chance per hit to attack 1 tick faster. When using full Blue Moon gear, you gain the Frostweaver set effect. This gives Blue Moon Spear a chance to attack instantly without having any action delays, after I cast a spell that would bind, freeze, or root a target. I think this set effect is more useful in PvP scenarios, but it's still going to be pretty fun to use and test later. And wearing the full Eclipse Moon set gives the Eclipse effect, which gives a 20% chance to burn non-immune targets. Burns deal 10 damage over 24 seconds or 1 damage every 2.4 seconds and can stack up to 5 times. Again, I've never used any of these armor sets before, so it's going to be a learning experience for the bossing that I have planned in the future and coming up. But I'm definitely excited to use them as soon as I can. With my new PVM gear achieved, it's time to begin the first pet grind of the account, Chaos Elemental. I know, it's not the biggest grind out there, and some of you might be asking, why? Well, the Chaos Elemental has 2 unique drops besides the pet. A Dragon 2-handed sword, which I will need in the future for some elite clue steps, and it drops the Dragon Pickaxe. And the Dragon Pickaxe is the main item I would like to unlock. The Dragon Pickaxe can also be dropped from Venenatis, King Black Dragon, Vedion, Callisto, and from the Volcanic Mine minigame. And while I could do Volcanic Mine for the Dragon Pickaxe, since the item also appears in the log of bosses with pets, I would still need a pet drop to use it. But this is a good time to explain one portion of my rules. While I'm not allowed to use the D-Pick until I get the pet, for items like the Dragon Pickaxe and the Dragon Axe, for example, that are dropped from multiple bosses, only 1 pet is required for me to be able to use it. Items like the Void Waker are different because the Void Waker is dropped in 3 different pieces from 3 different bosses. I will need all 3 of those pets in order to combine the Void Waker pieces into the blade itself. But since the Dragon Pickaxe is dropped in 1 piece, ready to be used, I only need the 1 pet. Chaos Elemental has a drop rate of 1 in 256 for the pickaxe and a 1 in 300 drop rate for the pet itself, so this is potentially the easiest and fastest way for me to obtain the pickaxe and unlocking it by getting a pet quick. Now, why is the Dragon Pickaxe important? Not only will this be good for any kind of mining that I do in the future, I will need a Dragon Pickaxe for both Chambers of Xeric for killing the Guardians, as well as Tombs of Amasket for the puzzle room with the mirrors. So while it doesn't seem like the biggest upgrade right now, it's still important. Plus, I really kind of just wanted to get a pet ASAP for the series, so you all know that I'm serious about the grind. Before I begin Chaos Elemental though, I needed to prep a little bit by making super attack and strength potions, as well as stock up on prayer potions too. I went to the monastery and hopped worlds to get a nice stack of monk robes to wear. My setup isn't the best, but considering where my account is right now, it's not too bad. But let's go test out some kills and see how I do. I'm going to be doing the lure method for Chaos Elemental, which can take about a minute or so to set up, assuming it doesn't get messed up by Chaos Elemental's teleport attack or by getting PK'd. I think this method will suit me the best, as once it's lured, it just kind of floats there and I can attack it until it's dead. If a PKer comes, I can immediately log out if I'm paying attention, making this method a lot safer than the flinching method or killing it by the rogue's castle. Ooh. That's not bad at all. That might be, I need to leave real fast. 2-minute kill though, Jesus. I killed Chaos Elemental 5 times just to see how fast I can kill it, and with an average of 2 to 3 minutes per kill, not including the time it takes to set up. It's not the best, but at least it tells me that I can actually kill it. What if I made it better, or made it easier by getting, I don't know, 99 strength? Well, that's exactly what I did. For 2 weeks straight, I camped Sulfur Naguas. I went from 75 to 80 attack and 76 to 99 strength. I thought it'd be fun overall, plus I really wanted to potentially speed up kills at Chaos Elemental. But if you look at my inventory, you can see I collected over 6,000 Sulfurous Essence. And if you remember earlier on, these can be turned in for 50 runecrafting XP each. That's right, I have over 300,000 runecrafting XP in my inventory. I had to be very careful during this grind that I didn't die, because if you die or leave the Perilous Moons area at all, those items get deleted. But man, was this worth it. I did my best to pick up all the Death Rune drops, uncut gems, and all the sulfur blades that I got, which I alked and got 800k GP alone for that. I chiseled all the gems into bolt tips, so hopefully those come in handy later on. I didn't want to pick up everything, because if I did, my inventory would fill up with loot, which in turn would mean I wouldn't have much room for the Moonlight Potions that were essentially keeping me alive to have infinite prayer. But let's go turn these essence in and watch my runecrafting level go up. Oh, would you look at that? 314,000 runecrafting XP drop in one single tick. I went from level 49 to 64, which is actually incredible. It kind of makes me want to camp here for 99 runecrafting, but I'll save that for some chunk account out there that wants to do that. They're way crazier than I am. That was fun, but it's time to get back to Chaos Ellie. But first, let me buy my strength cape. First 99 on the account, and this cape allows me to teleport to the Warriors Guild for free with unlimited charges. So that's a bonus. I'm only 5 KC for Chaos Elemental, so let's hope this grind goes well. Here's my gear and inventory setup for now, though I may change it later on as I go. I did notice that after getting to 25 KC, I realized that I forgot something pretty important that would help speed up my kills drastically. Thralls. If you don't know what thralls are, they come from the Arceus spellbook, and they deal anywhere between 0 and 3 damage, but their hits are always rolled successfully and ignore monsters' flat armor stat. Depending on your magic level, they can last quite a while. For my magic level, they'll last roughly 46 seconds.
That's pretty good.
They do cost me a bit of prayer potions every time I summon one, but it's worth it for the massive DPS boost that they'll provide. So I completed all the quest requirements to unlock them, and now I'm ready for Chaos Ellie. Now this boss does have some decent supply drops overall that I can use in the future, so depending on how long it takes for me to get the pet, hopefully I'll have a lot of good loot to use later on. Ooh, 150 rune arrows. Getting a lot of these would be great for high alching in the future. Oh, what? Dragon pickaxe already? I'm only 30 kill count. Man, that's awesome to see so early. If I didn't have my restrictions and I was a normal Ironman, I could basically be done right now. But I definitely have to keep going to get the pets so I can actually use this thing. Hey, but that's still pretty cool to get so early. Hopefully, I don't go dry for the pet here like I did on the main. I think on the main, I went 472 or 473 dry for this pet. Yo, Dragon Two-Handed Sword. I know it's like a 1 in 64 chance to get this thing, but I got the pickaxe and now this. I could basically green log this boss really early if I'm lucky. The pet is 1 in 300, which isn't bad at all. I'd love it if I could get the pet by 100 KC or even sooner just to be done with this. Ooh, grimy snapdragons. This will be useful later on for making super restores, I think. Ooh, mahogany planks are actually really nice too. Only 14 of them, so it's not a lot, but every little bit will help later on when I actually go to train construction. Oh, I forgot Chaos Ellie drops the super combat potions. It's only 1 dose, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish it was like at least 3 doses, but I could probably save these for later on for a tougher boss. Hey, Renar Weed. This'll somewhat help maintain prayer potions here if I start running out of blighted super restores, which the Chaos Ellie also can drop. Now that's a good drop. Okay, Dragon Plate Legs can be alked for, I think, 160,000 GP each. Would love to see a lot of those. Oh, Dragon Dagger. Okay, I have one of these in the bank already, but it has like the weakest version of poison on them. So with this new dagger and the weapon poison that Chaos Ellie also drops, I can make a DDS++. Another Dragon Two-Handed Sword. Okay, I'll probably be alking all of these dupes once I get this pet, but I do have to keep one for an Elite Clue step later on. Oh, alk money again. No way, I just got another Dragon Pickaxe before Chaos Ellie pet. Although, getting another D-Pick is good. I can keep one in the bank at all times, and the other I can put inside TOA later. Or I could put this one in the Master Stash unit for that one Master Clue step later. But either way, good drop. Love to see a dupe. Okay, Dragon Plate Skirt, that's also another good high alk drop. And I think, actually specifically, a Dragon Plate Skirt is required for a Master Clue step, so this is good. Any extra I get after this one will be alked for more GP. Alright, for some reason I'm getting a lot of dragon skirts and legs. Not complaining, don't get me wrong, although I will say, even with thralls, my kills are still fairly slow. I think on average I'm getting about 12 to 13 kills per hour. That does include the time it takes for me to lure Chaos Ellie from Rogue's Castle all the way to the resource area, and there have been plenty of times that the lure has messed up, where I get teleported in a bad spot and the Chaos Ellie resets and walks all the way back to its spawn location, or another person comes in and either takes Chaos Ellie away from me or just tries to attack me and kill me. Okay, here it comes. I can't believe this. I'm going dry for this pet. 300 KC. This one was supposed to be easy. I'm definitely not complaining, don't get me wrong. I've been getting a ton of good drops overall, which is going to help me a ton. I got a lot of alks, so that's going to be very nice. I'm definitely curious to see what my cash stack is going to be after this grind when I alk everything, but I hope that I'm not here for too much longer. I did go dry on this pet on the main, so I'm really hoping I get it before then, but the grind continues. Hopefully going dry here isn't a sign of things to come. Oh, there it is. Another dragon pickaxe. That's my third one. So I guess now I can keep one in the bank, one inside TOA, and I can have one in the master stash unit at all times. If I get any more dragon pickaxes, I don't know what else I would do with them except for, you know, later on when I want a crystal pickaxe or something like that, I can have that extra one. Oh, that's... Oh my god, I just got baited. I thought I was done. I thought that was going to be the pet because of the collection log pop-up. Oh, okay, that one was rough. I mean... The shield left half can be used later on, I believe, for something. I don't know if it's going to be super or entirely useful. And I believe this is also locked in the miscellaneous collection log 2 behind the herbivore and chompy chick pets. But man, I actually got baited there thinking that was the pet. The good news is I don't think I could get baited anymore. The next collection log pop up, I don't think I could get anything else except for the pet. So that's the good news, right? I eventually ran out of my stack of swordfish that I started off with, and I was reminded that potatoes with cheese exist, and I can buy them at the Warriors Guild. Unfortunately, each world only has a stock of 10, so I had to hop a lot of worlds and got myself 2,000 of them, so hopefully I have the pet before I finish these. $500 KC here at Chaos Ellie. Definitely didn't think I'd go this dry, closing in on 2 times the rate for the pet. I've also surpassed the KC where my main got this pet, so new record for me. I got it! Yes! Oh my god, yes. Oh, that feels good. I'm getting out of here. Oh, I'm so happy. It's, I can use dragon pickaxes now and dragon two-handed swords. I don't think I'll ever use a dragon two-handed, but now I can alch them at least. Thank God. Okay, I went a little bit dry, not 2x dry, so I'll take it. I'll take it. It's done. 544 green log chaos elemental. First pet of the account, looking good. Real quick, big shout out to Goody, legendary content creator. I'm sure all of you know, and plugin wizard. He made a custom plugin for me just for this series. I didn't have it for my Chaos Ellie pet that I got, but from now on, every pet I unlock triggers a flashy pop-up showing the pet and all the items that I just unlocked. Plus, the plugin keeps me from accidentally using any locked items. I'm super excited about this and hope this helps me not mess up in the future again, and also offers a really cool interface pop-up to make the moment even more exciting when I get unlocks. Got about 24 4 doses of super combat I'll just save for later. I went ahead and high-alked everything that I could, though I did save some items that are required for future clue steps like a mystic fire staff, a few rune items, and a dragon two-handed sword and plate skirt. But after alking everything I didn't really need to keep, I ended up with about 7.6 million GP from this grind, and now I have a cash stack of 9.5 mil. Almost a green cash stack. With the Chaos Elemental pet achieved, the Dragon Pickaxe and the Dragon Two-Handed Sword are officially unlocked, which means I can use the Dragon Two-Handed Sword for the Elite Clue step in the future, and I can use the D-Pick for some AFK mining and future raids content. But I'm not done yet for this episode. Before I upload this video and announce to everyone that I was in the wilderness, let me go get my Mage Arena 2 cape. Mage Arena 1 done, and Mage Arena 2 done. And because I went dry for the Chaos Ellie pet, I am now entering my villain arc, and we're choosing the Zamorak imbued cape. Now the question is, what's next? A big thank you to everyone who has chosen to become members of the channel. Your support does mean a lot to me, so thank you.